have read... Hi guys, I'm here today to share with you what books I read this summer. It's my summer wrap up because it's the end of summer. So yeah, I read a lot of books this summer, like compared to my winter and spring wrap ups. I read a lot of books this summer and I've enjoyed the most part of them, so let's get into this. Also, side note, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm quite burnt because I went outside and hiked a mountain and I was chilling on top of the mountain for like 3 hours yesterday, so you know, I got sunburnt. In June, I read An Abundance of Catherines, which is actually, I think I'm counting it as my favorite John Green book. I made a review, link in the description. Then I picked up We Should All Be Feminists by this lovely lady's name, who I'm not even going to try and pronounce it, but she did a TED Talk, and this is pretty much the written version of her TED Talk about feminism and kind of her life story. It was very good, very fun, quick little essay to read. Loved it. Then I picked up The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger. This book I just did not enjoy. I think I gave it 2 out of 5 stars. Not a fan. After that disappointing read, I read All I Know Now by Carrie Hope Fletcher, which I loved because I love her. If you like her as a YouTuber, check out her book. If you don't know who she is, check out her YouTube channel. Then I read Seconds by Bryan Lee O'Malley, and he is the author of the Scott Pilgrim series, and I loved Seconds even more. It's like just one graphic novel, it's not a series, and it's very fantasy. The pictures are beautiful. I had it from the library, so I don't have a copy of it to show you. But it's absolutely gorgeous. Definitely recommend it if you like the Scott Pilgrim series or if you like graphic novels. Loved it. Then I read Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin Alier Serenze, I believe is his last name. Sorry, I probably mispronounced that. Totally. But I absolutely love this book. Again, I did a review, link in the description, and my friend Dylan is currently reading that, and Dylan, you should tell me how you like it. Also, don't forget to mail it back to me when you're done. And then I began listening to my Jane Austen books on audiobook, and the first one I listened to was Sense and Sensibility, which is not my favorite Jane Austen novel, but it's a good one, and the audiobook was nice to listen to. I loved audiobooks, and I love Jane Austen, but it was good. Then I read The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern, and again, I lent that out to my cousin, and they're reading it, my cousin and my uncle. So I don't have my copy, but it was fabulous. Made a review of it, link down below. I picked up from the library How to Be Happy, which is a graphic novel of short stories, short comics by Eleanor Davis. Very pretty, very interesting ideas through that graphic novel. Definitely recommend it. Beautiful, beautiful art. After Sense and Sensibility, I listened to Emma by Jane Austen on audiobook, and I love Emma, and I listened to the dramatized version of Emma this time because it's the only version that my library had, or had available at the time when I was getting it out from the library, and it was very interesting to listen to the dramatized version. It was fun. Because Percy Jackson turned 10 this year, Percy Jackson and the Olympians on the Kindle store for $1, so I bought it on my Kindle, reread it, and then I ended up buying the rest of the series, and I'm slowly reading that, but I love Percy Jackson, and I'm excited. I just love being in that world again. It's so great. After Emma, I listened to Persuasion by Jane Austen, and Persuasion is probably my least favorite plotline of all the Jane Austen books, but my favorite love letter is in that book. It's such an amazing love letter, and it's so just adorable. I finally got around to reading Saint Anything by Sarah Dessen. This is now my favorite Sarah Dessen book, I believe. I need to do a review of this, maybe. Yeah, I probably should. But I absolutely love this. I've read all Sarah Dessen books up to Along for the Ride, and then I think I missed 1 or 2, and then I read this one. So I have 2 other ones I need to read to catch up, but I absolutely loved all the characters, all the plot lines, so good. Mosquitoland by David Arnold, another fantastic book I read this summer. I read so many good books this summer. It's actually in the mail on the way to my friend David over at Lit Journal. I'll leave his channel down below so you can check him out, but I'm doing it as my traveling book, and he is the first person I'm sending it to, and then I think he's sending it to Rebecca at Wine Mermaids, I believe, so then I don't know who she's sending it to, but someone is going to get it, and it's just going to be his traveling book. Link down below for my traveling book video so you know what that's about. I'm so excited for it. Then I read Sea of Monsters on my ebook, the second book in the Percy Jackson series. Loved it. I absolutely love Tyson. I love this series. I'm halfway through The Titan's Curse, so I'm working on that. Then Booktubeathon came around, and I read Isle of the Lost by Melissa de la Cruz. Very disappointed in this book. It was fun. It was cheesy, but not like... It did not meet my expectations, unfortunately. I think I gave it 4 stars, maybe 3 stars, I'm not really sure. I also read Tale of Sand by Jim Hensen and his daughter and Ramon K. Perez, I can't talk, did the the art for this, and I read this for a booktubeathon as well, and it was an amazing graphic novel. Pretty much Hensen wrote this screenplay and it got lost, and so they found it and they decided to make it into this book, and it's amazing and hilarious and the art is beautiful. I also am partway in reading Jane Austen Alive. I'm like halfway through by Carol Shields. It's pretty much like a biography on Jane Austen. I'm really digging this a lot. Very good. Also during booktubeathon I finished listening to Northanger Abbey by Jane Austen, which is probably my second favorite Jane Austen book. I love Northanger Abbey so much. So much. And then my last book I read and still reading is Egg and Spoon by Gregory Maguire. I am like halfway about and I'm absolutely loving this. I'm probably not going to finish it soon because I have to return it tomorrow because I leave town tomorrow, so I'll probably buy it on my ebook so I can finish it while I'm driving through Canada this next week. But I'm so I love this book so much. It's so good. But those are the books I read this summer. It's been quite a great summer for reading. I unfortunately did not read all the books that I planned to. And I read a lot of books that I didn't plan on reading, but you know, that's life. So yeah, please tell me below if you've read any of these, and if you liked them, or any recommendations. I would love to hear some recommendations, and I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and I'll see you next time.